Hi guys, it's me and welcome back to my channel. So I had an opportunity or a chance to sit down and film a couple videos, so that's what I'm going to be doing. So you'll probably see me in this shirt in a few videos. You probably already saw one of those. That was my Ipsy bag for November, and now I'm going to be filming a little hair update, if you will. So I'm not sure how long you guys have been with me, hopefully for a while. I've got quite a few regulars that I see commenting, so thank you for that. And so those of you who have been following know that for the longest time I have had longer hair. I mean, it probably came down to here. And then approximately, let's see, we're in November now. So I would say probably February, March-ish of this year, I started noticing my hair just breaking off. It was very brittle. I mean, I would do this with my hand and I would have just a handful of hair. I mean, it was crazy. I would brush my hair and I'd have a ton of hair in my hand or in my brush, and it was just out of control. I'm not sure if you can see, but probably can. Like, I have a lot of little gross hair going on, but that, I mean, we'll talk about that. So I was having a lot of breakage and my hair has always been thinner, but it just seemed like, I mean, I honestly felt like I was going bald. It was crazy. And it got to the point that I actually went to my hairdresser at first, and I'm like, I don't know what is going on. Is it the shampoo? I'm almost positive what started it was I moved to a place that had hard water, and I switched shampoos because everybody was telling me, and when I say everybody, a couple of ladies that I know that do hair was telling me that the shampoo and conditioner brands that I was using was not great for my hair. I was using a lot of herbal essence, and so they're telling me it's not good for your hair, it just strips it, doesn't really clean your hair, you don't want that, blah blah. So under the recommendation of them, I went and started using Paul Mitchell. And so I feel that with using the Paul Mitchell and the hard water that we have now at our new place, my hair couldn't handle it. It just couldn't. I used to always have very oily, greasy hair. I had to wash it every other day, at least, if not every day. I mean, I didn't wash it every day because they say that's not good for you, but at least every other day, or I looked like a grease ball. And that wasn't so much happening. I was noticing, because I started getting really worried as my hair was breaking and just falling out in clumps, and so I was like, gosh, what can I do? They're like, maybe you're doing too much to your hair. Calm it back, try and skip a wash here or there, avoid heating, heat, things like that. So I was doing that, and I was noticing that I could go, if I wanted to, quite a few days of not washing my hair, and I was not getting that oily buildup like I should have gotten. So that was a little weird, and my hair was continuing to fall out. So, long story short, I went to the doctor. Talked to him. They did all sorts of tests. They tested my hormones. They tested my iron levels. They tested tons of lab work, things of that nature. Everything was coming back fine. All my hormones were fine. My iron levels were great, whatnot. They do every 6 months check my thyroid because I have a few nodules on there. So we did a follow-up on that, both by lab work and also ultrasounds. Nothing had changed there. There were no new ones, no growths, no nothing. So it was strange. And then on top of that, I was tired a lot. So because of all that, my doctor has suggested seeing a specialist, a sleep specialist, because he thought maybe I was having some type of sleep issue that was causing me to be tired all the time, and on top of that, just causing stress because I maybe wasn't sleeping so well, and stress, we all know, can wreak havoc upon your hair as well. So I went and did that. That was amazing. If you've never had a sleep study, I highly unrecommend them. It was not fun. But so we did that. Got my results. It was a few weeks later, and went in, and they said, absolutely, without a doubt, I had restless leg syndrome, and that could possibly be why I am so tired all the time. They said on average my legs were moving within the first couple hours of sleep 70 plus times a minute. That sounds crazy because there's 60 seconds in a minute, obviously. So it's more than every second that my legs were just doing something. And it took me like 4 hours to fall into a decent sleep like you should be. And I'd stay that way for about 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours, and then it would be time to get up. So I wasn't getting great sleep. So they started me on some medication for that. And that's kind of been trial and error. I'm on my second one now. It seems to be helping. And I feel like there are definitely nights where I can tell that the dosage, maybe I should go up one more pill, because I can do that with what I'm on. But I try not to. You try and stay at the lowest possible. I mean, nobody wants to be taking medications for the rest of their lives. But I can definitely tell if I need to, because my legs will still continue to ache after I get into bed. I take about an hour before I go to bed. And then in the mornings, when my daughter comes and wakes me up and I take my son to school or whatnot, if I come home, I'm either going to be awake, like most normal people would be, or I'm just still so tired and I fall asleep back on the couch. Okay, so I ran out of storage, so hopefully I can hurry up and get this video done. So, long story short, I'm on medication to help with the restless legs. On top of that, I have switched my shampoos. I am now using, it's called Mane and Tane, I believe is what it's called. And I'm also using it's a 10 with keratin deep conditioner, or some type of deep conditioner, about once a week to try and keep my hair soft. That is working. As well, I am back to taking a multivitamin, and for approximately the last 2.5 weeks, I am taking biotin. I definitely can tell that is helping 2 different ways, 3 different ways. My skin on my face is much clearer. My nails are growing ridiculously. I used to only have to cut them maybe once every 2-3 weeks. Now I have to cut them at least every week, because my job is to type and my nails are getting too long, so I keep cutting them. And thirdly, you guys can see these little spiky things. I have a little bit of new hair coming, so that is exciting. And the way I know that it's new hair is because that's what the hairdresser says. She says you can look at it and tell if it's breaking by the ends of it, and it's not breakage, it's actually new and whatnot. And so slowly but surely my hair is coming around. I was not happy when I had to chop my hair. You've probably seen that video, and if I get a chance and get on my computer, I will try and link that video down below where I talk about having to cut my hair, if I can find it. I was not happy when I had to do that, because it was, I cut it short. This was not hair. Me being able to put it up in a ponytail, albeit a small ponytail, it could be a ponytail if I wanted to, that wasn't an option. And I'd say in the last month and a half, it's really grown. My hair's always grown slowly. I did cut my hair a few years ago just because I wanted to cut my hair, and I cut it short, and it took a good, well, let's see, when my daughter was born, I had short hair, and she turned 3 in September, and I think it took a good year, little over a year, to even get it back to the length I have it now. So that's, what, that long, 2.5 inches, 3 inches. So it's growing faster. I definitely say that has a lot to do with the vitamins and the B13 or whatever I guess it's called, biotin. I'm taking 5,000 micrograms, I believe it is. And let me grab that just to double check. Okay, yeah, so I went and grabbed it. This is from Spring Valley, and I do take 5,000 micrograms per soft gel. Sorry if it's backwards. The directions on this one says you can take 1 to 2, take 1 soft gel 1 to 2 times a daily, preferably with a meal. I always try and remember to take at least once a day, because I have to take my vitamin. And I try and take that sometime before lunch, and then before I go to bed, I try and remember to take another one of these, because I usually have popcorn or something before bed. Some type of snack that you shouldn't do. Now, with this being said, I will add on top of that, I am not a doctor. I am only taking this because I feel that I should be taking these, and my doctor told me it wasn't going to hurt anything. They're water soluble. Look, I gotta pick that up. Might not work for you, your doctor, your nutritionist, your whoever you see for health reasons may tell you not to take biotin, and it's worthless and pointless. So, putting that out there. I'm not telling you should take biotin. I'm not telling you shouldn't take biotin. I'm just telling you I am, and I feel that it is helping me. So hopefully, we're in the middle of November. hopefully by the time Christmas comes and we have to do all of our holidays, visiting and whatnot, I will be to a point where I can do my hair somewhat, because this is obviously not done. This is just washed and then, you know, let to dry and kind of kept combing it. There's no hairspray in it. There's no nothing in it. But hopefully I'm to the point where I can do my hair, because that would be nice. And I'm not noticing really so much of a I mean, you can kind of tell that my hair is kind of growing out, because it was all the same length, and I'm kind of getting different lengths now. So it's kind of, I feel that it's definitely growing, because it's not all one length. So hopefully I want that for Christmas. Nice hair, nicer hair. I'm not looking for big luscious hair. I could go buy hair extensions if I wanted to. This is just me trying to get to the point where I don't feel like I am going bald at my early 30s, because who wants to do that? So that is it for this video. I thank you guys so much for watching. Questions, comments, suggestions, go ahead and leave them down below as usual. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and go ahead and give that like button a thumbs up. Alright guys,